This is Freeloaders. I'm Mike Papa Foxtrot.
And I'm 3T.
Freeloaders is a regular look at what is or has been free to download from the PlayStation Network. We download the games and give them a play and see if they're worth the download, bandwidth and time.
This time we're looking at PGA Tour 2K21, developed by HB Studios and published by 2K Sports. It's a continuation of the Golf Club franchise integrated with 2K Sports, and the second game in the franchise to include a PGA Tour license. PGA Tour 2K21 received positive reviews, with critics acknowledging that the game preserved the extent of realism seen in its predecessors, while adding more difficulty levels and assists to make it more accessible to a wider audience. And these are our first impressions. So, we've played a couple of different golf games together of very different styles, I think it's fair to say, haven't we? But I've never actually played a particularly serious golf simulator, I guess, which is what I'm thinking this might be.
No. Well, I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, I think the games that we've we've done a bit of pitch and putt, and we are quite good with the old mini golf.
I mean, in games, video games.
I mean, there's even a trophy for the mini golf. I mean, I've defaulted on it I've defaulted on it twice now, but never mind. That's the world for us. Yeah, I mean, this seems to be very realistic. I mean, the fact that it talks about adding difficulty levels as well, and also realism, and the fact that it seems to be doing a proper tour. I mean, the funny thing is, I'm not a big fan of watching golf, but I quite enjoy just picking it up and playing it, and I quite like the Nintendo Wii Golf we quite enjoyed.
Yeah. Well, that was great fun, because we linked it to a projector and had it on a huge screen as well. So that was pretty awesome. When we
and then a game which I don't know if I introduced. I think I showed it to you. Pangaea.
Yes, yeah,
golf.
We've played that. Yeah.
where basically you're massive giants playing on this massive course that is so out of scale that it's very difficult to actually range, and it has all of the worst targeting systems on the planet and some very inappropriate costumes. And then, of course, we turned Grand Theft Auto Online into a golf simulator towards the end of its life, though that's a cruel thing to say because apparently it's still going strong now. So, there you go.
I dread to think if we were to turn GTA on now, how much of a download would be required to do an update. But yeah, it's a lovely way to wind down an evening of drive-bys and bank heists, is just to go and spend half an hour in a pretty decent little golf game in the course that's available in GTA 5. But this is definitely I'm assuming from the presentation of it. Obviously, it's official. It's got a license, and we're going to see some obviously very, very, very big famous names like Justin Thomas. Ooh,
yeah,
what a brilliant...
Quick question for you.
Yeah.
Who is Justin Thomas?
Oh, he's this guy here that we're looking at. Don't you know that?
Here's the thing. I started saying just before we recorded. This is a lovely title card. It's very peaceful. It's got the guy with the lovely white baseball cap with that lovely brand logo on it, and he's got his camo trousers, and he looks, he's going to blend into the course really well, and it's nice. And there's no horrible music playing, and then they ruin it with Justin Thomas, right? Because if you know him, you don't need to be told who he is, and if you don't, you don't care. And then HB Studios and 2K. Well, there's already 2K up there in the center, so why is that down there? And I already got bored with that during the startup sequence anyway, along with HB Studios, plus the entire PGA Tour. All I need to see on this screen is PGA Tour 2K21, a nice picture, and press X to continue. And I would prefer if the X to continue was in the center. Anyway, that's just my criticism.
Well, just a quick note there. I think I said to you when we were downloading this game previously that a short, embarrassing anecdote for me was that I work in a financial office, and obviously, a lot of advisors do go and play golf. And a gift of golf balls was left one time a couple of years ago, and I remember saying out loud, "What's titliced?" and being very quietly told, That's Titleist. And then seeing it and going, oh. And I'm not stupid, and I can read, but it was just it's their logo does lend itself to the first three letters being very prominent.
Absolutely. I mean, let's be honest. It's a good job you're not a therapist, really, isn't it?
I guess so. But yes, so
and with that,
Justin Thomas.
Shall we push X to continue?
I will definitely do that. Anything to move away from Justin's lovely blue camo.
Absolutely. I've now got a little sort of what looks like a wireless signal jamming away in the bottom corner, and some crazy dots going around. I'd say they certainly haven't spent very much money on the title card graphics, have they?
Well, unless Justin charged them a fortune for using his face. His I would suggest pooing face as well. There's a lot of concentration going into that expression there. He's really having a good old think.
Absolutely. I have just signed away my life.
I'm not even there yet, so my God.
And I've got some swing with all the swag, a baller pack, the Callaway Club Drop Pack, and the Puma Swag Pack by now. But luckily, on the opposite side, where there isn't an animation which your eye is drawn to, it says push circle to dismiss. Very cleverly designed, that. Left stick or right stick? Oh, what does that mean? Does that mean if I'm left-handed or right? Use the left stick to swing and aim, use the right stick. Well, the default is right stick, so let's go with that.
Well, I will say I'm slightly jealous because I still have old Justin there judging me with his poo face and just the little Wi-Fi logo flicking away in the corner. So I'm wondering if I've got a bit of a connection issue here.
Welcome to PGA Tour.
But you carry on, because at least there's something happening on one of our screens.
I've got someone with a very laid back and boring voice teaching me how to play golf.
It's not. Is it Lee Carvello? That's the only other name I know because of The Simpsons. You have selected
I have no
Overdrive.
idea. Anyway, I've got Swing the Basics. Welcome to the swing lesson. This lesson will teach you the basics of hitting the ball, reading the swing accuracy, and managing swing timing. Confirm. Yeah, go on then.
Well, I'm still.
Now I have to concentrate. Now, I have to concentrate. Shh, be quiet. I'm concentrating. Because you know me and tutorials. I got to concentrate. Now, what did he say? Hang on, I was talking over him. How do I listen to it again? No, I'm joking.
I'm just playing
right,
catch up. I'm signing my life away now too.
Back.
I wonder if I was supposed to have hammered X, because I did press it again and then that seemed to bring me here.
What is this?
Buy now, dismiss.
Pull back on the R and then forward to do the downswing. Oh, like that. Oh, okay. Well, that was a horrible. I don't know what the hell I did with that. I knocked that off to one. Oh, there's a deer on the course.
Can you hit it?
Nice work.
I don't know.
Right between
Give me
the
a
eyes.
tutorial.
Hello there and welcome.
I see what you mean. He is a very boring voice guy, isn't he?
2K21. My name is John, and my job is to get you
Oh, I've
swinging.
had
And he's also very plosive on his P's, if you notice. He just showed me that there was a white stripe really loudly.
I just hit it. I didn't even listen to him. I didn't do any aiming. I just pulled it back and swung it really hard. I'm very carefully trying not to swear, because all of my synonyms for hitting the ball, I think, are rude words. So I'm just going to have to be very, very aware of that.
You mean you mean whack, but starting with a T and the C and the K aren't there?
Very much the same assonance, yeah. So what's he telling me then? To go back to the white bit or the red bit? I think I just hooked it really far off to the right. I'm just doing my own thing. I'm ignoring him now because he's becoming a little bit patronising for me, and I don't like that. I just want to next lesson or exit lesson. Do you know what? Exit lesson. I don't care. I just want to play the game. I keep doing the same
Next
thing.
lesson? Are we supposed to? Shall we just play the game? I'm going to exit the lesson. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I'll try and catch you up, I guess. I'm just hitting. It keeps telling. What is he trying to tell me? Swing accuracy. I'll read it because I'm not listening to him. To hit it straight, you must keep a swing input within the white section of the swing plane. That's the bottom bit, yeah? Oh no, the circle! Right. The grey areas. Okay, so you've got to do two things at once then, yeah. I've still gone off to the side.
Yeah, me too. I did exactly that. My first shot was more accurate than my second shot.
Is that because my stick is drifting to the right then? I'm guessing that's why.
I guess. It just
must be a good...
Like I said, after the second shot, I just went, I don't understand anything you're telling me, ignore. And then the third one, I just whacked it. I almost said the word that we're trying to avoid, and it is a verb.
It is very difficult not to just slip into just normal conversation. How do I swing timing? I don't know. I've obviously done something that he liked.
Of your swing accuracy indicator.
I'm just happy to escape a tutorial, because I'm normally the one that gets stuck in a tutorial for hours, and so I'm currently sitting here waiting for you to catch up for difficulty select.
How do I get out of this?
There'll be, after you've completed that first lesson, it'll be like exit lessons or exit whatever. Next lesson, exit lesson.
He said perfect.
Downswing is too fast, you'll hook it.
I don't think I got the timing, but I definitely hit it straight.
Let's try to get perfect timing on this next swing.
I just stopped listening to him because he was going to make me. I wouldn't want to be listening to him on the radio driving a car. You'd crash.
So, what difficulty have you gone for? Just middle?
I haven't picked one yet. I'm waiting for you to decide what we're going to do. I mean, certainly we're not bloody pro. I'll tell you that. I almost put a word in there that I shouldn't do. I'm hovering on beginner, but it's up to you. Whatever you decide is where we go.
So amateur, the difficulty is just the downswing timing aspect of it. We're still offering all the same assists as beginner. Well,
which is what we've just been kind of shown, I think.
Because we're learning it, should we jump in at beginner level, and then if we fancy, when we've got the grips of how it all works, we can maybe move up to amateur and just...
Oh, yes, I fully agree with your justification.
Look, I'm still...
I don't know, I was tempted to go with amateur, but if you want to go with beginner, 3T, let's go with beginner.
I'm still haunted by the Sims. I do not want another... I can't even build a bloody wall.
Wasn't the Sims in Season 3?
Yes.
Or was it Season 2? Alright, anyway, okay, beginner it is. I've selected
screaming.
Beginner.
The walls! I can't even build a wall.
Oh god, what's this? Club. Oh, it's got all sorts of golf bag. I don't care. Not interested.
I'm miles.
I just want to start my career.
I'm just going to choose whatever defaults we've got, because I think
I'm here to play the golf, not anything else. I don't care. Select where you want to start your career. Q School, Corn Ferry Tour Championship, PGA Tour. Well, PGA Tour. Surely we're here for the PGA Tour.
We must be good enough. We're beginners.
Well, no, but this is isn't this isn't the game PGA Tour 2K21? It's not Q School 2K21, and it isn't Corn Ferry Tour 2K21, is it? It's PGA Tour 2K21.
Have something to work your way up to, aspire to.
I'm going for PGA. I'm going for the PGA Tour. I mean,
well, I might be on the error. An unknown network error has occurred. Wonderful. Oh, here we go. My player. So, just start career, yeah?
Yeah.
Can't be doing with all that.
Choose your settings for the upcoming PGA Tour season. Opponent difficulty, normal. Condition difficulty, normal. Rounds per event, 1. Okay.
Maybe we should go back to school.
Okay, I'm going to go with...
I just want to get into a multiplayer, that's all I want.
How do I get off of this? How do I get out of here? Hang on. Playing like 2 or more rounds with... Advanced. What is advanced? What's that do? My sticky touchpad's got a thing at the top, but it's not letting me do anything. Condition difficult. Do I actually have to change something to go forward? No. Right. I certainly don't want it to be hard. Party. There's advance in the corner down here where it says advance.
So I'm sending you an invite, and I'm just going to see if we can be miserable together in the lobby now.
the golf. As PGA Tour Pro, from now on, you have the opportunity to take on sponsored contracts. And I'm like, oh, it's progression. Yep, okay.
I'm just hoping that I'm still getting video.
More options. Well, if not, it'll be withdraw. I can withdraw from the course or course details. Back to the main menu.
That's all I did. I went back to the main menu,
and
then I saw that by pressing the touchpad I could amend our party. So I'm trying to now invite you. I believe I'm no longer in your party, but I'm going to keep recording and I'm going to try and join.
Just lost
and go back to my dashboard so that my recording gets
disappeared,
interrupted.
So let's hope he rejoins.
Oh yes, a network error. Oh, I'm good at those. So let's try and join Mike Papa Foxtrot again. Maybe he's still recording as well. I hope he is, because I kept recording.
There he is. He's back again.
Excellent. So lovely interruption of the video. I'm going to invite you again.
Or it might just get cut out anyway.
I kept talking through the whole thing just to share my mistakes.
Yeah, so did I. So that'll be hilarious when we're both talking over the top of each other.
I assumed you would have recorded too. I've got a feeling this might not be a game issue because we had it with Predator. I will say I haven't had it with any games that we play on the regular. Only games that we've downloaded from the PlayStation Plus system. So.
Yeah. Okay. So your game crashed, is what you're saying?
No, my party crashed. But I'm having network errors in these games, and not with anything else that we play. So,
okay.
Have you had an invite at all from me?
Give me a chance. I'm still trying to learn the mad menu.
Come on, I've been thrown out and back in again all that time.
Oh, 3T's online. Send invite. Okay. No. Okay, I can see all the people. All my friends are online. That's nice, right? Okay, let's work this out. It looks like, once again, he's going to put this in. You have to step out of the game in order to actually play the game, which is very tedious. And no invite from you.
Okay, let's do it a different way.
How about I try? Because I don't get to do that kind of thing very often.
That's fine.
So let me have a go. It says you're online. Send invite. Creating in-game party.
I'm assuming that something should
party
come up on the
chat
screen.
audio prioritized.
There should be some kind of notification that tells me, hey, somebody wants to play with you.
And then it takes you out of the game and forces you to send an invitation out of the game.
Okay, so I've just had the little join thing.
Yeah, it's again very upsetting that it takes you in and out of the game. But there you go.
So I've now joined you. So you're the driver. Pardon the pun.
Oh no! I've just realised what I've done.
Yeah. You're the driver.
Okay.
I'm the caddy. Let's see if you can take us into a game. If we get one hole for our the first half of this game, this recording, this would be good.
Yeah. Okay. Settings.
This is quite nice. I should make you do this more often.
No. Matchmaking. You're still with me, aren't you? Yes, you are.
I guess.
I can see. Actually, it's at the top there. It's quite nice. Matchmaking. Play matches.
Swirling round the drain, but I'm still here.
Yep, that's fine. Play matches with others online. Okay. Quick match. 2 to 4 players. High rollers. No. Head-to-head 9 holes. Okay. Head-to-head 1v1. Head-to-head 9 holes. Okay. So the options are quick match,
yes.
Stroke play, stroke play 2 to 4 players, stroke play 3 holes. Right.
Okay.
That sounds good. Strokes and penalties taken.
Everything sounds
so that's
filthy
basically
in golf, doesn't it?
Yeah. High rollers, something to do with earning money and buying something in, and just ignore because I'm not interested in that. Head to head is 1v1 9 holes. Teams 2v2, we can't do that because we don't want to play with randoms. I say quick match, 2 to 4 players, 3 holes, and we'll see how it works. Yeah.
Let's see how far we get. Ooh. Mike Papa
Waiting
Foxtrot.
for in-game party.
What do I have
Hello.
to do? They're waiting for you to join. What do I have to do?
I don't know.
I've joined you.
I don't know.
Golfer? What do I do? I'm in a group. Do I press X?
Probably.
No, because that's the options are view my golfer, view my profile, or leave.
Maybe because it's 2 to 4, it needs 4. But then why would it say 2 to 4 if it needed 4? That would be this needs 4.
Oh, there's haunted courses. Play around with friends or ghosts. Oh, as long as they're not ghosts of famous golfers.
All right, I'm going to push cancel again.
All right.
Because let's see what happens again. Right, let's just make sure. Matchmaking search has cancelled. Confirm. Alert. Matchmaking search cancelled. Manage party. All right, let's go have a look at the party.
Am I in your party?
In-game party. Yeah, in-game party is 3E and Mike Papa Foxtrot. Okay.
So, what about the 1v1 then? Would that be?
1v1, 9 holes. Let's go. Here we go.
Because mine says waiting for the host to create a match.
Alert. The in-game party is too large for the selected matching playlist. Please choose a different playlist or remove some players from the party. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's because it... Yeah, okay, I get that. Okay, so that is... Well, then, no, I don't get that. That's because we're a party. Matchmaking difficulty. Stroke play 3 holes. What? How does this bloody work then?
So our other choice this month was Mortal Kombat, and I have to say that
no, I'm not. No. We'll
I
work
have to
this
say
out.
I am absolutely
any-
feeling a fatality at this point.
Anything but that. Right? How do I? Let's try again.
I'm gonna have a little lie down.
Well, no, because you've got to do something now because it's waiting for in-game
Yeah,
party.
wait for me to join. Well, what does it want me to do?
But you sure you got nothing on your screen?
Oh, well, I've got lots on my screen, but nothing that says do something. I don't know what to do. So if I go to manage party,
yeah.
I got
Matchmaking cancelled. I cancelled it. Right.
create an in-game party to stick with friends while you play online. Well, no, I'm not in your party anymore.
Yeah, 3T has left the in-game party.
Well, I didn't mean to.
All right, let's try stroke play. Let's see if I have to set the game up first. Searching
No, because
for
it's
a
definitely
match.
saying that it's me. Every time it's saying that I've got to do something.
Searching for players in 2 to 4 matches.
Will this be the first one that we play that has no gameplay in part 1?
I am so disappointed. Oh, hang on. I've just had a rando join me.
Oh,
That's
no.
not nice. Oh, good
see if
lord!
I
I
can
watched
join.
somebody randomly appear in the top corner there. That was a bit upsetting.
I can't even just join.
All right. Well, you try and set it up then, because maybe I'm incapable of this.
No, because it was definitely me. It's not you. It's definitely me. So I'm going to send you
No,
an invite.
I know. Well, maybe I'm just incapable.
Keep
of,
an eye out.
of doing it.
Keep an eye out for your PS button prompt.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, I realised that, you have to be quite, clever to earn a lot of money to play golf, but surely you don't have to be in Mensa to do.
You shouldn't have to be in Mensa to play a bloody PlayStation game. Right, now
Have
you're
I
in
joined
the
you?
party.
Yes, I have.
So what did you do?
right.
You went back from that and chose a game, yeah?
Maybe I shouldn't have gone back.
Local match, matchmaking, create private match, da-da-da-da-da. Local match. No, it won't be local. So what will it be? Play now. Create private match. Was that what you did?
I went matchmaking, select a playlist.
Oh, an unknown network error has occurred. That's fun, isn't it? We're probably going to disappear now. I've got Faxon Park Golf Club. And room type, in-game party only. Create match. Alert, voice communication will now cease.
I hope all this is being recorded at your side. I really do. How much was this game?
We're sorry, but an unexpected error has occurred. Please retry the action you were trying to take. Doesn't even know what I was trying to do. It's not even keeping track of it. Create match. Voice communication. Yeah, I know. You're going to stop me talking. That's fine. Somebody should. Creating room. I might have to go and check my internet.
Hold to join. It was the touchpad you have to hold.
Well, I never got that. It never told me.
It popped up down the bottom, and I had to hold my sticky touchpad. That's nice.
Let's just ready up and go. Let's go. Let's get some golf going, because it's half an hour in.
Oh, sorry. You want me to ready up?
Yes, quickly, before I get thrown out or the PlayStation burns.
How do I ready up? How the hell do I ready up that button?
I would like to at least hit a ball in the first half of this episode.
It's been 25 minutes. It will be about 25 minutes of video, minus crashes and anything that I've cut out.
These cutscenes, these loading screens, what dynamic
they
pictures.
Are. It's almost like all the money went on the PGA Tour license, isn't it?
Well, it certainly didn't.
I do like the fact that instead of having like the what do you call it, depth of field, which would have looked really nice, someone has gone in after the fact in a really horrible way and used some awful clone brush thing in the background instead of just allowing the depth of field to take care of it. But what's even worse than that is that before they did that, they cut the golfer out. And then they've dropped him back onto the backdrop. Yeah. Now I'm no Photoshop expert, but it's as clear as day that that's what they did.
Why bother? What does it achieve?
Exactly. Why couldn't it just be a normal picture? I mean,
error.
And again, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? I mean, whoever they named the guy on the front title page, whatever his name was. Don't ask me, I've forgotten.
Justin Thomas.
All right, that's the one. Why hasn't this guy got a name? I mean, where's the consistency?
Because he's not sponsored by Titleist.
No, he's not sponsored by anyone, is he?
He's got a Puma thing on his top, I guess, but unless we're looking at different guys.
My guy's white. He's got like a really horrible sunglasses. He's in a white sort of
we've got different
polo
guys.
shirt and. Oh, so they did spend some money on the pictures then.
Somebody somewhere is going, oh my god, I can't believe they got a photo of John Jackson or I don't know, Jack Johnson, one of them. This is taking ages. I think I might have internet issues, and that might be what's causing this. But I don't seem to have a problem with any other games or anything else. It's just this bloody game. Clearing that up on the way out. A network error, an unknown network error has occurred. Well, you must have some idea what it is now. You've experienced it about a dozen times. Is it
but
not
hang
looking...
on. So do you think it's your side or is it my side?
I think it's me, because I've been lagging behind the whole time.
Yeah, because I haven't been the host, because I was sitting there thinking, have I been the host? No, I'm not the host, so it's not me.
And every time it's saying waiting for me to do something, and I was stuck on the title screen for ages.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this could be the first time that we never ever get to a part 2, or the first time in the history of Freeloaders that we scrub everything and start again on another day. I don't know which one we will end up doing, because I don't think we could recreate the joy that we've had tonight with this.
We shouldn't either, because this is first impressions. This is good. We're seeing two completely different experiences of this. It's miserable.
No. Oh, hang on. An unknown network error has occurred. Please try again later. Error code HB -NE square bracket 3101 close square bracket confirm. Why would I need to confirm an error?
I don't know. But that's been my entire experience. So I'm going to try and make it a game again, and it does seem to be
I have a horrible feeling this is not. We're not going to get. I tell you what, if this doesn't work, we are not even fine. We'll just do our final thoughts, I think.
No, I don't think it's necessarily fair to blame the game, because
no. But I mean, I do think we'll go away and have a come back another day. But like, yeah, there's something not quite right, is there? So hang on, are you doing the setting up nonsense?
What I'm doing is waiting.
I'm still in a party with you, apparently.
Yeah, I can see you're in a party. I think this is all valuable information, because if you've got any kind of weak internet.
Hang on.
Oh,
hang on.
match. I didn't have this before.
In quotes, valuable information.
I think it is valuable because it's basically, if your internet isn't 100%, then you might struggle with playing any kind of game.
But the thing is, we both have reasonably good internet connections. That's the thing. I mean, you have a pretty. I mean, the thing is, I have a very steady internet connection. My internet connection is not as fast as yours on the down. My internet connection is faster on the up than the down. Yours is pretty much wicked in the down, but not so good in the up. Well, no, yours is pretty good in the up as well. So the thing is, I don't think you have a terrible internet connection. It's not like, we're sort of, using paper cups and string. We're using a proper internet service providers and stuff. And so, I mean, I think if your internet was good enough to download this game, it should be good enough to bloody play this game, and that's a genuine fair point with this stuff. And the biggest problem, of course, with modern gameage in general, and also modern software in general, is that every 3 days there's a bloody update for something. Okay, and that probably doesn't help. Anyway, I'm just moaning now.
Let's let's call this part 1. And see how far we get.
1A.
Yeah. Because I think we need to go away and do a bit of troubleshooting on this and see what can be salvaged. I think at the moment I'm just spinning my wheels. I'm not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
And I think if we can get ourselves into a game, obviously we can communicate all of that, and you will see a bit of gameplay in part 2, and we will be able to give our thoughts on it. But right now, this is just, well, you might be finding this entertaining. I probably would be finding this entertaining, but your mileage may vary, and I think just watching two middle-aged men struggle to load a game is less and less entertaining as time goes on. So, what do you say, Mike Papa Foxtrot? If we
well, Streety, I say we call this part 1A, and for you, the audience, we'll be back momentarily. For us, it might be a couple of days.
It's going to be very, very painful.
So we've put some time into PGA Tour 2K21. So 3T, what are your thoughts now that we've managed to get it working, so to speak?
Okay, so this might be one of the biggest turnarounds in all of Freeloaders, only because, well. Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to play. The first half is very much an exercise in frustration and when networks go wrong or something.
I don't think it was just the network. I have a feeling maybe there was some kind of patching going on underneath or something. I don't know.
Perhaps.
It felt worse than a network because it was connecting but wasn't connecting.
Well, you've seen both
but it
sides.
Wasn't working.
You've seen my footage and
yeah, I have.
Compared to yours, and you know that it was frustrating. But I would say, having now played a few rounds, dressed my character up a little bit, and actually learned a few things about how the game works, I'm pleasantly surprised with this. I've had a lot of fun. I'm actually looking forward to playing. I'm sort of wanting to finish recording this as soon as we can because I want to go around and have a few rounds with you afterwards. So yeah,
3D actually said, "Shall we play golf today and do recording tomorrow?" And I said, "Why don't we do the recording and then we can play golf as well?" and then sighed as he went to find his recording equipment. I'm only telling it as it is.
That's true, and I think that's a good one sentence review.
Yeah. I mean, for me, you see, and the video that's playing as we're talking now is actually our first game that we managed to get together. So again, we're in sort of like basically custom drab, and we're playing, and we're not doing anything. For those of you who want, there are a few tips, there are a few things we've learnt along the way, aren't there, 3T, about the game? Maybe we'll put them in before we jump in and talk about our sort of like list of things that we go through just to break character a little bit and give the game a little bit of a redemption as well, because it did have a very horrible first showing.
Yeah, I think it also, when we actually got the game going, when we turned off the mics and got together and actually played, there was a bit of frustration, a little bit of bitterness that over the course of 18 holes just melted away. There were things we didn't like. It's obviously personal preference, but one of the things that came up that was a negative to start with was that we were playing on top of one another rather than turn taking. But I think we've fixed that now, haven't we?
Well, we think we fixed it. We found game modes where it actually works, where we can do that.
Yeah.
But it was very irritating. But I guess that's because people want to rush these days. But I was thinking more the stuff that we've kind of independently discovered while we were playing on our own, where like initially we were like, why can't you take the flag out? Why when you get onto the green isn't the flag removed? The flag should be taken out. And there's a button for that.
Yeah. And it is important because more than one occasion I wish I had taken the flag out because I've heard plink, bounce.
Yep.
Crowd goes boo.
Putting downhill. The pace is on. It looks good and good line. And plink. What?
Yeah.
Well, if the bloody flag wasn't there, it would have gone in.
Exactly.
And then there's a button for that.
Yeah.
And then the targeting. You've learnt to improve your targeting, haven't you?
Well, the line, holding X, just to give you an idea of what the putt looks like. I quite like that. I don't think it gives you more than one. It gives you one to eyeball.
No, it only gives you one. You basically line it up and then you push it.
And that's good because there's nothing more satisfying in this game than lining up and then doing the test and seeing it go in. And then there's nothing more frustrating than messing that up afterwards. But knowing that you lined it up is a very nice thing.
But also it helps you to read the green as well, which is very important.
Exactly.
It's learning to read the green. One of the things that was annoying. I've been playing the PGA Tour. I jumped into the campaign. Just to have a look. And one of the things that was annoying me, and a screenshot coming up now of the actual menus, just so you can find it yourself and disable it, is PGA Tour Pro Highlights on by default. Periodically show highlights from the rounds of opponents' PGA Tour pros during events and career mode. And what happens is okay, we're going down to the 16 now where such and such is playing. Like, I don't care. I'm trying to play a game of golf here. And I have to watch the AI play a game of golf, play a shot. Now, you can then hammer X to get back. But now you then have to listen to all the commentary and all the graphics go, and it just breaks your sight. So anyway, anyone who's, I guess if you're really into total immersion, you probably want to leave that on. Me, don't. So I've toggled it on. Like I said, settings, camera and presentation, PGA Tour Pro Highlights off. That's my pro tip for you.
I will say that most of this stuff is, when you're patient, and you haven't had a bad day and bad connections, when you're patient, most of it is quite easily discoverable through either menus or HUD display. So, that's terrible. Yeah. That's like saying scuba gear. Sorry. Or through the HUD. That it's all there if you look for it. You don't have to go Googling or investigating too much. When it works well. Yeah.
I would say there's no real hidden catches, so to speak. But one thing that does irritate me is every time I've logged in, I get the swing the swag message with buy now, and the default, of course, is to hammer the X, whereas the other, and that pops up. But that's the only downside.
It's a devious little thing, but you can press circle pretty quickly, and it goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and then gets you straight back out. That's fine.
And there is progression to, because obviously it's not it automatically is a bonus for me. It doesn't have loot crates. You win bonus points for no loot crates.
But a nice in-game currency system that you can slowly build up and buy yourself some ridiculous socks and hats and suits.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to when we finish this, because we're going to jump in and have a game, and 3T's going to enjoy how I've evolved my character, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he has evolved his character. Oh, if you thought I looked like a clown before, you wait till you see me now.
Excellent.
Yeah. So I mean that was the only sort of catch that I think I've seen. Fun factor, I think it's golf. We love golf. Golf is great.
Yeah.
There are basically two types of game that I think you and I play together that we actually really enjoy. I mean, there's a few others. One, first-person shooters, and the other is, which sounds strange. The other one is golf.
Yeah.
And so I think we know when we find a good golf game, and know we don't when we don't.
Yeah.
This game, like we said, suffered really badly in the first part of its first impressions were somewhat, this is an unfinished mess of nonsense.
Good save.
But the thing is, it turns out that actually when you get in, it's fine. I would say one of the things that irritates me about it, and again, it's its UI, it's its menu system. Getting a party together is a bit odd because you can join a party and then you start a game and then you can invite that person. You have to then invite that person into the game where you would think there'd be an automatic transfer button. Maybe we haven't found it yet, but we have a system that works for us.
Yeah.
We're happy with that. But it isn't as smooth, the actual invite system, as perhaps it could be. I was having this conversation with someone recently about this when we were talking about games, and his opinion was this is because there are lots and lots of friends lists in games and different competing systems, and everybody wants to be that ultimate list. And that's why there are so many systems, to which my argument was, well, this is a console. It should have its own integration. And he said, I know, but it's like probably just a terrible port from one system to another. It's just lazy programming. We had a long discussion about it because it irritates both of us. And I think it irritates both of us as well, so a little bit.
Yeah, it would be nice, on a system that sold itself quite heavily at the beginning on its sort of experience of playing with friends and sharing experience with friends. It doesn't faff about when you're trying to actually play with your friends. But then
once you're in, it's fine. It's a golf game. I mean, we have the same problem with some first-person shooters and stuff like that, where it drops you out of the immersion, so to speak, to join to team up, and it's just, and almost every game we play does it. Yeah, it's irritating. It's just an irritating thing. It could be worse. It could be Predator. Basically, games that it is similar to, it's very similar to Pangaea in the grid system that is used on the putting green, so to speak. It's also frighteningly similar to the golf plug-in in Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. I was playing a course, and the way the ball drops and rolls, I just thought, that's interesting. That's got... Of course, again, the same person I was speaking to about the UI and menus and teaming up said the best golf he's ever played is on the Wii, and he just wishes that the Wii had a better golf simulators. But yeah, I mean, what's it similar to? It's a golf game.
Yeah, it's just it's a good solid golf simulator, and is just quite good fun to play. It's quite realistic. It's frustrating when it's supposed to be. Like when the wind is against you and your ball's in the water 3 times in a row, and you think, I'm just going to quit. No one will know. It's only me. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll just put the ball in my pocket and walk over there and drop it out of my down that trouser leg.
Well into the minus, and then suddenly being in the plus because of the bloody water. It's fun. It's a fun frustration.
But that's golf. I think that is golf. I mean, at the end of the day, you're only playing against yourself
exactly.
with a golf game, and I think that this is the nature of it. I mean, and what is it dissimilar to? Well, not a golf game. I mean, it's a golf game.
Yeah.
It's just a very polished golf game. I don't think there's much else we can actually say about that. And I'm kind of rushing through these because, to be honest with you, this is a game that I think. If you like golf, you will like this. It's a golf game. I mean, I don't know. We still don't quite know what the problem with the menus, what the first thing was. Maybe it was first night jitters. Maybe something was downloading still in the background. Maybe it was network problems. Maybe it's Maybelline. Who knows what it was?
But when it actually gets going, it's good fun. It's a nice straight. What you see is what you get. What it does well. Yeah, definitely worth it. If you've got any interest in golf and you have your PlayStation Plus, I can imagine this is going to be on a few people's dashboards. It's I think we had kept the tennis for a couple of months, and then both of us said, well, tennis is now moving.
Tennis is gone now.
Yeah, no. Golf will stay.
No. The thing with tennis is that the tennis thing, it's like games or sets. What's the difference? I think we've had that problem with darts sometimes, where legs and group, and then you end up playing for an hour instead of like 10 minutes. So it's
but as long as it's fun, it's fine.
Exactly. So do you want to ask the question, or shall I?
Well, do you think it was worth the hard drive space and time?
No.
Fair enough.
Yes, I do actually. I think it was well worth it. I wasn't sure after our first recording session if it was going to be a keeper, because it just, like, it was showing all the bad vibes of a very unfinished game. And I think that is totally opposite. I think whoever has actually done this, they have put a lot of effort into this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of love gone into it. Like I said, there are some interestingly weird, like, decisions in teaming up. There are some odd decisions with some of the default menu configurations, but I guess they're trying to get that immersion into the game, and then of course they make it a little bit cacky to actually try and actually partner up. So it's odd. I guess it's a balancing act, but it's 12.54 gigabytes, so 12.5 gigabytes of data. It's not massive by modern gaming standards. That's tiny.
Yeah.
So quite a quick, easy download. I can't say why I wouldn't download it. I mean, the question then goes for you. What about for you?
Yeah, absolutely, definitely worth it. Definitely keeping. And it would take quite a lot to now remove this from the dashboard. Like you said, it downloaded pretty quickly. And once it works, and it could be a good contender for the best game so far this year, for me anyway. Would you have paid for it though?
I think I would have done. I mean, I don't know if I'd have paid 60, 70 euros, full list price for it. I know that sounds awful, and we always discuss that. But if this was on a discount, I think I would. I think I'd have paid half price. I think I'd go as much as 35 euros for it. That would be my price. And I think that was the price that it was actually advertised at when I clicked, add it to my account.
My assessment, I think, to realistically talk about it, is that I wouldn't have sought it out. But if you had it and you said, this is great, we should play, I'd have probably bought it.
And I think that's what we've done a few times with games, where one of us has bought one and one the other. I mean, I think there's one of the Battlefield games. I think you sent it to me because I refused to buy it. So yeah, we kind of do things like that. So I mean, I think I would have bought it. I don't know if I'd have bought it. I wouldn't have gone out looking for it. I think that's the best thing to think. That's probably the most honest thing to say.
Yeah.
But if I was looking for a golf simulator, and we don't really have one on the on the PlayStation 4.
Well, we do now.
And we do now. We did have, because we used to use Grand Theft Auto's golf simulator. By the way, the suggested update time was 3 hours because after our last recording session, I slammed Grand Theft Auto disc in and let it update just in case, as a bit of a joke. Because if we hadn't have got on with this game, the plan was to actually add Grand Theft Auto's golf simulator as to part 2, just to sort of really rub in the annoyance of this game. However, this game has redeemed itself.
Absolutely. Yep.
So with that, this is Mike Papa Foxtrot.
And this is 3T, and we were looking at PGA Tour 2K21, which is currently freeloadable from the PlayStation Network in October 2021.